no screen, same pain, different candle. That's a for trader. No risk, no story. I've been bleeding on a chart, but nobody can see all the pressure, all the weight living inside of me. Every red candle felt like it was calling my name, like the market knew exactly where to aim.
So we are back on business. New week.
Carried all the damage like I felt I deserved. Tried to act numb, tried to look
So I'm just gonna open the next 3 minutes. Just gonna do a top down analysis. So on the daily, we have a candle that goes nowhere today. So this candle is an indecision candle. Finish it right on the setting between top and bottom. So 4 hours, we have a kind of range forming here. We support here, bounce, we support here and bounce, we support here, we support here. Expecting the market to start going higher at the opening for now. Then here we got 2 hours above the 20 MA2. And we have this trend here. Look like a bull flag kind of formation. So let's check 30 minutes. The screen stay bright, but I stay scarred. Still bleeding slowly on the chart. So on 30 minutes, we are about the 200 MA and the 20 MA. That's nice. On 15 minutes, we are about the 220 MA. Maybe at the open, we can pull back to the 20 MA here before continue higher. Like this. Bleeding on the chart tonight, but I still refuse to lose my life. Red on the screen won't define my name. I've been through fire, I can take the flame. Bleeding on the chart, but I still stand, trying to become a stronger man. And if these scars can teach me how to start, then all this blood was not in vain on the chart. Some nights you don't blow the account. You just lose pieces of yourself in silence. That pain counts too. Last it for a trader. No risk, no story. No risk, no story. Market opens, there's silence in the room. Red across the board, this is the norm. The weak hands fold, the strong hands hold. No glory without risk, that's what I was told. I'm in queue on the agent, it's 2 a.m. The whole world is sleeping, but I'm up again. Support level holding, entry confirmed. If the price deceives you, that's something you earned. Risk manager running position size right. One contract, 2 ticks managed overnight. I don't gamble, casinos, this is strategy. Every trade is a textbook, every loss sets me free. No risk, no story. Tattooed on my skin. Every stop I pay for is a lesson I win. on the chart, but I'm still in the seat. I'm lasting for trader.
This story's complete.
No risk, no story.
Tape starts moving, I stay locked in. No panic in my chest, let the plan begin. If I miss the first push, I wait for the test. I don't chase the candle, I wait like the best. Green or red, I respect the trade. Every mark I take is a debt I've paid. And the room stays quiet when the numbers scream. I'm building my edge from a broken dream.
No risk, no story.
Tattooed on my skin
Every stop I pay for
is a lesson I win.
Blood on the chart,
But I'm still in the seat.
I'm lasting for trader.
This story's complete.
No risk, no story. No risk, no story.
Close the day green, or learn from the red. No excuses here, take the losses instead.
I'm lasting for trade.
I just set up there the copy trading.
No risk, no story.
I'm gonna be copying a pulling an either account that I'm trying to pass. I'm gonna Apex PK that I want trying to pass. This Apex PA that is up $320 that I did last night on my. Okay, the price went above this area that was not able to go through it and then come through that again. The same thing is down here. Well, I'm not sure if the market is gonna come down like something into the center of the range and then continue higher, or going to be going through the range all the way down to the other side.
They lowering prices, I'm raising the bar. They chasing followers, I'm building the star. They copy patterns, I shift the frame. I don't play markets, I change the game. We eliminate what don't belong. Reduce the weak, make the vision strong. Increase the value, create the new. That's how you move when they can't follow you. No crowd, no noise, just clarity. No limits, just originality. If they don't see it, that's fine with me. Vision ain't for everybody. Get it? I don't need. I create new lanes, new moves, new space. Why they all drowning in the same emotion? I'm out here building my blue ocean. No prize wars, no chasing noise. I bring value, I bring voice. While they all stuck and in the same motion, I'm building something. They came to the pros. Different mindset, different lane, different rules, different game. Lesson for trader. No risk, no story.
Built by discipline, not built by luck, not built by hype. Built by discipline, lasted for a trader. No risk, no story. Yeah. I was not built in the easy days, not in the wins, not in the praise. I was built in the moments I wanted to break, but still chose patience over every mistake. I was built when I stayed in the chair and said no, when the market was moving and I still let it go. I was built when the loss didn't turn into rage, when I protected my mind instead of stepping on stage. Because discipline is not loud, it doesn't scream for attention. It moves in silence and structure and daily intention. And the trader I'm becoming wasn't made overnight. He was shaped in repetition
50
and
points.
controlling, doing it right. One rule at a time,
That's a big
one
stop
choice
right
at a
there.
turn. One hard moment where I chose to learn. Not built by emotion, not built by desire, built by the habits that survive the fire, built by discipline. That's how I rise, not by chasing fast winds or feeding my pride. Built by discipline, that's what remains when the noise fades out and the pressure stays. Not every win means that you grew, and not every loss means you're losing too. Built by discipline, now I can see the strongest version of me was built quietly. I've seen talent collapse from a lack of control, seen brilliant traders lose because they couldn't guard their soul. So I stopped chasing greatness like it was something to find and started building it slowly through structure in my mind. Now I respect the process more than the feeling of speed. I respect what it takes to become what I need, because the edge is not just in the pattern of play, it's in the version of you that shows up every day. And maybe that's the truth, most people avoid discipline. Feels boring when your ego wants noise, but boring built consistency, and consistency built me in the man I trusted. They came from that identity, yeah. One rule at a time, one choice at a turn. One hard moment where I chose to learn. Not built by emotion, not built by desire, built by the habits that survive the fire, built by discipline. That's how I rise, not by chasing fast winds or feeding my pride. Built by discipline, that's what remains when the noise fades out and the pressure stays. Not every win means that you grew, and not every loss means you're losing too. Built by discipline, now I can see the strongest version of me was built quietly. Discipline is not punishment, it's protection. It's the part of me that thinks beyond the moment. It's what keeps me steady when emotions want control. It's what turns a trader into something whole. Built by discipline, that's my foundation. Stronger than feelings, stronger than temptation. Oh, built by discipline.
Hi guys, how you guys doing tonight?
I stand with a calmer mind and a firmer hand. If I keep showing up, if I keep this pace, the results will come from the standard I embrace. Oh, built by discipline, that's my story now. Not made by chaos, made by what I allow. I was not built by luck, I was built by what I repeated when nobody was watching. Lasted for a trader, no risk, no story. Built different,
Gonna do a small
not by
pop
accident,
here.
not by comfort, by
Down
pressure.
alone right now. Gonna put myself on break even really quick here.
No risk, no story. Yeah, I was never made for average, never wired for the safe. I was built in heavy seasons where most people break. Long nights, deep pressure, silence in my chest. Learning how to carry weight and still give my best. I got scars from the process, but they changed how I move. Pain turned into focus, now I got something to prove. Not to the crowd, not to the noise outside, but to the version of me that survived what I survived. I think different, move different, see the game with a shift. While most fold under tension, I get stronger with the hit, because the storm didn't drown me. It sharpened my frame, and everything that tried to break me just added to the name. I don't move like them, I don't break the same. Pressure hits different when you've been forged in flames. What they fear, I had to face. That's why I stand with a different way. Built different, that's the truth now. Pressure made me stronger, pain showed me how. Built different, not born, but made through every hard lesson and every dark day. Yeah, that's why I stay silent when the room gets heavy and the energy is toxic. You can hear it in me, I was not shaped by calm. shaped by adversity. I've seen what doubt can do when it gets in your head. I've seen dreams go cold, I've seen discipline go dead, but something in me never learned how to fold, even when the road got hard and the nights got cold. So now I walk with a calm that was painful and pain, with a vision that survived every storm and every strain. And that kind of strength doesn't come from talk, it comes from carrying pressure when nobody walks. I'm not chasing applause, I'm not feeding the scene, I'm building something deeper than what most people mean. Because being built different is not acting hard, it's still standing tall after life hit hard. I don't move like them, I don't break the same. Pressure hits different when you've been forged in flames. What they fear I had to face, that's why I stand with a different way. Built different, that's the truth now. Pressure made me stronger, pain showed me how. Built different, not born, but made through every hard lesson and every dark day. Built different, that's why I stay silent when the room gets heavy and the energy's toxic. Built different, you can hear it in me. I was not shaped by comfort, I was shaped by adversity. This is not a slogan, this is survival with structure. This is what happens when pain meets purpose. And when you walk through enough fire, you stop needing approval. You just move with truth and let the results speak. Built different, I know it for real, because the things that try to crush me became part of my steel. Built different, more focused, more clear. I turned all that pressure into vision and gear. Built different, that's how I stay ready. Mind more discipline in my hands, more steady. Built different, that's the
Waiting for that push.
not made to fit in, made to leave a legacy, yeah. Not everybody is built for pressure, not everybody is built to last. I had to become both, lasted for a trader. No risk, no story. Built for the storm, I wasn't made for easy days, I was made for the storm. Lasted for a trader. No risk, no story. Yeah. I wasn't built in calm on roads with no pressure. I was shaped under gray skies with fire in my chest forever. When the wind turned against me and everything wanted to fall, that's where I truly learned how to hold through it all. It wasn't the soft days that gave me my frame, it was the heavy nights and the heat in my brain. Every hit kept refining what lived inside, until what once was fear turned into strength I could guide. Because when chaos comes, not everybody can stay. A lot of people talk greatness but fold in the rain. I learned not to run when the storm walked in, I learned how to stay grounded when the sky went dim. Rain above me, wind all around, but something in me would not break down. The storm came, show me who I am, and I stay standing without letting go of who I am. I was built for the storm, for the days under pressure, to keep my eyes forward even when my heart had to tremble. I was built for the storm, to carry the weight for real, because everything that hurt me left me mentally stronger still. I was built for the storm. Now I finally see what used to scare me, now finds me on my feet. I'm not afraid anymore of the days when everything tightens. I know that's where the soul gets sharpened and the vision gets brighter. Because pain, if it doesn't break, you can realign what's inside. And pressure, if it doesn't crush, you can leave you stronger in the fight. I'm not saying it was easier, that the weight felt light. I'm saying I learned to carry it without losing sight. And that kind of strength can't be bought. far to borrow. It's built when you keep walking through a break in tomorrow. Now, when the sky gets dark, I don't fall into confusion. I breathe, refocus, and protect my conviction, because I was formed to seasons where comfort didn't stay. And that's why chaos no longer knows how to own my lane. Rain above me, wind all around, but something in me would not break down. The storm came to show me who I am, and I stayed standing without letting go of who I am. I was built for the storm, for the days under pressure, to keep my eyes forward even when my heart had to tremble. I was built for the storm, to carry the weight for real, because everything that hurt me left me mentally stronger still. I was built for the storm. Now I finally see what used to scare me now finds me on my feet. The storm does not always come to destroy you. Sometimes it comes to reveal whether you truly know how to endure. And if you keep going when everything gets heavy, when there's no clarity and no voice, you find out there's something in you stronger than fear.
I was built for the storm.
That's my reality. I didn't come here asking for soft rose or false peace.
Built for the storm.
To fight with control without letting chaos take command of my soul. I was
Built for the storm.
write it in my skin, because everything that tried to break me ended up making me stand stronger within. Not everybody hopes when the sky starts changing, but some people were built for that. Lasted for trader, no risk, no story.
Lasted for a trader.
No risk, no story.
400 on the wall.
But this is only the beginning.
I came a long way from the dark, from silent nights and broken parts. No applause, no easy road, just heavy dreams and a hard road.
Every setback built this skin. Every loss just made me lean in. They saw numbers, I saw pain. They saw pressure, I saw gain. Late nights, deep focus, 10 toes down, never hopeless. Not at the top, I know, but every day I'm getting close. I'm still climbing, still fighting, still proving to myself I was built for this. I'm not there yet, but I'm close. I can feel the fire deep in my soul. 400 strong, but I want much more.
Lasted for a trader, no risk, no story.
I'm not there yet, but I'm near. I turned all the pressure into another gear. One more step, one more road. I'm not where I want, but I'm close.
I got family in my vision, I got pain behind ambition. I got scars that never lied, I got purpose on my side. Built from work, not from luck. When life got hard, I stood up. Every lesson, every fall made me stand a little tall.
The screen lights up, the candles move. I stay patient, I stay true. Bull on the desk, fire in my chest. I'm still hungry, I want the rest. I'm still rising, still grinding, still locked in with the goal. I was made for this. I'm not there yet, but I'm close. I can feel the fire deep in my soul. 400 strong, but I want much more.
Lasted for a trader, no risk, no story.
I'm not there yet, but I'm near. I turned all the pressure into another gear. One more step, one more road. I'm not where I want, but I'm close. This ain't luck, this is sacrifice. This is tears, this is pay the price. This is faith when nobody knows. This is staying up when your body folds. And if I made it here, I can make it far. I was born to fight, I was built to stop. I'm not there yet, but I'm close, closer than I've ever been before. Honey strong, now open the door. Life's a for a trader, no risk, no story. I'm not there yet, but I know every seed I planted is about to grow. Head up high, heart on gold. I'm not there yet, but I'm close. 400 today, more tomorrow. Stay focused, stay dangerous. Lasted for a trader. No risk, no story. Calm mind, sharp entry. Calm mind, sharp entry. No noise, no rush, just clarity. Lasted for a trader. No risk, no story. When the mind is calm, everything starts to shift. I don't look at the screen with the same need to click. Now I read without pressure, now I watch without noise. Because the best execution is born from balance and poise. I used to want speed, now I want precision. Fear used to push me, now I move with vision. Because a sharp entry never comes from despair. It comes from a steady mind that knows why it's there. I don't need tension now just to feel awake, or some wild trade running just to think I'm making my way. The real level is not entering based on emotions, please. It's pressing the button without losing control of me. Steady pulse, clear read, not letting fear plant doubt in me. Calm mind, precise decision, cause inner peace is part of the edge I'm building. Calm mind, sharp entry, that's how I execute clean. Calm mind, sharp entry, no room for chaos in between. I don't enter through noise, I don't enter through pressure. I enter when everything fits my direction. Calm mind, sharp entry, that's how I see. Less reaction and far more clarity in me. I seen restless minds destroy a perfect signal. Seen fear turn clean setups into something unstable. That's why I protect my center before I engage. Because if I'm not steady, it's not time for the trade. A sharp entry doesn't need to make a sound. Sometimes it comes in silence and still lands profound. It doesn't come from impulse or trying to impress. It comes from knowing who you are when it's time to press. And that difference separates the ones who play from the ones who came to build something that stays. Because the strongest trader is not always the most intense. Sometimes it's the calmest one when it's time to act with intent. Steady pulse, clear rate, not letting fear plant doubt in me. Calm mind, precise decision, cause inner peace is part of the edge I'm building. Calm mind, sharp entry, that's how I execute clean. Calm mind, sharp entry, no room for chaos in between. I don't enter through noise, I don't enter through pressure. I enter when everything fits my direction. Calm mind, sharp entry, that's how I see. Less reaction and far more clarity in me. It's not just about seeing the opportunity, it's about being right within when it finally appears. Cause a perfect setup means nothing if you're broken, restless, or unclear inside. Calm doesn't make me slower, calm makes me exact. And a mind that doesn't shake executes with impact.
So let me show you here the range that the market created today. Here was not able to take this area here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and just at the open, push about that area, went back inside again the range. Now I'm trying to go long from here to see if I can go out of that range again. I got more short here. I'm risking $143. Not too much.
Sometimes it comes from a peaceful mind.
Today the day was take this off here, so the day of the finish today. This day is a day that doesn't mean much because finish in the center was not a big push or big red, just in between. A lot of decision today.
Midnight in the room, but my mind won't slow its pace. Yeah, candles moving quietly, levels calling out while the city falls asleep. I'm awake
And then
inside the doubt.
we are
There's
here,
a strange kind
the
of
4
tension
hours
when the
pushing out of the 20
world goes
MA.
still. When the body wants rest, but the mind
So we
wants
push here, we push here, we push here.
feels louder in
So I'm trying to see if it's gonna push again here, away from the 20 MA.
when the room loses light.
That's why I'm looking for long today,
It's too
for
many
now.
times to count, half in exhaustion, half locked into the route. Because when the vision's big, sleep doesn't always win. Sometimes purpose keeps knocking louder than your skin.
How you guys doing tonight?
Mind away, body slow.
Any trades so far?
Thoughts don't stop, some dreams don't sleep. When the charts are high, can't sleep, futures open. That's the life I know. Eyes on the screen while the whole world moves slow. Can't sleep, futures open. Mind in the zone. Fighting with fatigue, but still holding my own. Can't sleep, futures open. Pressure in the dark, building late night discipline. One candle at a time. Can't sleep, futures open. I stay with the grind while the city went quiet. I kept building my mind. There were nights I questioned if this road was too much. If all this late night pressure was worth the cost. But then I looked deeper and I saw what it gave. A sharper kind of focus that the easy hours don't make. Cause the futures don't care if I'm tired or drained. They move how they move, whether I'm ready or strained. And somewhere in that truth I learned something clean. Discipline.
Pushing down.
Even when you're running on a dream.
I have this area marked here. Yes, the market is gonna come down and take this area off for going higher. But I have another area here where the market pushed a lot today too.
Futures running, thoughts don't stop, some dreams don't sleep. When the charts are high, can't sleep, futures open, that's the life I know.
Wow, almost took me out. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, finally took me out. Down 150 bucks. Got 145, 42. So I'll take this area.
Not every dream is building comfort. Some of them are built with tired eyes and the focus so. Cause when the future's open and the vision is alive, rest in ambition.
On 2 minutes, we should have a big red area here, green area. Let me see if that's true. Go here. Go here. We do not have an area there. Was expecting to see one of these green down here, but no. Probably 1%. Four points up here, points up. You can hear like $20.
Candle by candle, step by step, no shortcuts, no fake noise. Lots of for a trader. No risk, no story. candle by candle, I started understanding the
We
road.
take this.
Not everything is conquered in one explosive moment alone.
Okay.
Sometimes progress doesn't shout, doesn't make a scene. It moves in silence, but it changes everything underneath.
Get inside the range again.
So many times wanted to arrive at once, but the market taught me speed alone won't make you strong. The one who wants to last learns how to build it slow, with discipline in the mind and patience in the soul. Every candle was a lesson, every close a sign, every mistake a
Okay.
truth.
If we would take this up here, off, the market's gonna drop between 50 and 61%. And sometimes the market like to pull back from there for the trend continuation.
Because the biggest fire also began as a quiet spark. No one could understand. Candle by candle, it's how I was built. No noise in the process, but I never quit. Candle by candle, with focused sight, learning that greatness also starts small and quiet. Candle by candle, without trying to perform, because real progress doesn't always need to roll. Candle by candle, that's how I learned that true greatness is also something earned in turn. There wasn't one trait that changed the whole story. It was hundreds of moments shaping memory and direction for me. It wasn't one perfect day or one ideal week. It was showing up again with discipline underneath. Because there's something powerful in growing without panic, and letting the process do what it was meant to manage, and not measuring your work by one result alone, but by how much you've changed in the way you hold your own. And now I understand candles don't only mark price, they also mark the person you become inside. If you learn to read them without anxiety or illusion, they end up teaching you more than just execution. No rushing, no force, no trying to take everything at once, because the biggest fire also began as a quiet spark no one could understand. Candle by candle, that's how I was built. No noise in the process, but I never quit. Candle by candle, with focused sight, learning that greatness also starts small and quiet. Candle by candle, without trying to perform, because real progress doesn't always need to roll.
Pero dice que es hasta las 9 de la noche. Decía hoy. Lo decía hoy. Físicamente atrasado.
Didn't need to explode, I just needed to keep going and learn how to evolve. Candle by candle, now I can see what looks small at first was still building me. Candle by candle, with more calm and control, not letting impatience take over my soul. Candle by candle, that was the sign. Everything that carries weight in me started over time. Candle by candle, write it in the skin, because even the biggest stories begin in one small level within. Not everything is
It's almost pulling back to the 50%. That's good. I'm gonna try to get a long from down here.
candle by candle. Loss of for trader, no risk, no story. Loss of for trader, no risk, no story. Which pain do you choose today? The pain of discipline, or the pain of regret? The red candle drops, trying to break your soul, screen in your face, forcing you to grow. You did not fail that trade, you paid your tuition. Every loss in silence builds another position. 99% run after one bad day, 1% stays locked and executes the same way. Which side are you on? It is brutal patience, it is staying with the plan when the pain gets outrageous. The pain of discipline lasts a moment. The pain of regret can haunt you forever. Choose your pain, choose your pressure, because the future does not reward weak execution never. It is not about feeling no fear, it is trading wild fear. It's screaming in your ear if you do not quit today. Tomorrow changes form, last C4 trader. No risk, no story, that is the storm. Markets do not reward the loud or the proud, they reward the patient who can shut out the crowd. Every time you want revenge because your last trade bled, remember the market always wins, you just survive instead. You are not here to beat the screen with ego and rage. You are here to stay alive and mature with the stage. Success does not come from 10 winners in a row. It comes when you lose 5 and still trust what you know. If you are not willing to lose, you will never win big. If you cannot take pain, you will never grow thick. Consistency kills talent, sleeping on its name. Be average today, tomorrow you change the game. It is not motivation that dies in week 2. Discipline is the queen when nobody is watching you. Of discipline lasts a moment. The pain of regret can haunt you forever. Choose your pain, choose your pain, choose your pressure, because the future does not reward weak execution never. It is not about feeling no fear, it is trading wild fear. It's screaming in your ear if you do not quit today. Tomorrow changes form, last C4 trader. No risk, no story, that is the storm. Every loss is teaching, do you listen or repeat? Every mistake is a course if you stay and take the heat. Stop looking for some holy grail outside. The holy grail is you executing dead inside. The average trader chases perfect setups all day. The elite trader builds with whatever market say, using what is given without crying for what is not, turning pressure into fuel, turning pain into the shot. Today is the day. Yes, today is the day. Your future self will thank you for not throwing this away, because tomorrow does not exist if you quit right here. So stop talking to your weakness and make your reason clear. The pain of discipline lasts a moment. The pain of regret can live a whole lifetime. Choose your pain, choose your pain, choose your version. The one that runs from loss or the one that turns through fire. It is not about always winning, it is about still standing when the hit keeps letting. If you stay with the plan, honor will come. Last C4 trader, no risk, no story, forged by the storm. Which pain do you choose today? Discipline or regret? No risk, no story. I spend my life waiting for signs, looking for approval in strangers' eyes, searching outside for something real, while ignoring the way I feel. I got lost trying to belong, played it safe for way too long, left myself just to fit in. Now I see where I've been. Too much noise, too many masks. I couldn't see me in the glass. Choose yourself, even if it hurts, even if no one sees your worth. Choose yourself, break the frame. You weren't built to play their game. Choose yourself. slipping away. Scared to move, scared to fall. So I never gave my all. But I learned the cost is real of ignoring what you feel. The biggest loss you'll ever face is never stepping in your place. No more noise, no disguise. Now I see it in my eyes. Choose yourself, even if it hurts, even if no one sees your worth. Choose yourself, break the frame. You weren't built to play their game. Choose yourself, don't ask why. Half-lived dreams still slowly die if they don't get your design. Let them watch you redefine. Choose yourself. No one's coming to do it for you.
Cold entry. No rush. No fear. No noise. Just execution. Lasser for a trader. Yeah. No risk, no story. Yeah. Now I enter cold, no shaking in my eyes. No need to rush, no need to chase oversize. I don't need adrenaline to feel like I'm alive. I'd rather take a clean entry and let the process decide. The zone speaks to me and I don't argue back. If everything aligns, I let the entry land. No chaotic hunger, no ego in command. Because the best click comes from control, not demand. I used to chase emotion, now I chase precision. I wanna read with calm and move with clear intention. Because when you enter cold, you don't give your power away. And the market can feel that before it even makes a play. No noise in my mind, no rush in my hand. Steady pulse, clear vision, clear plan. I don't enter from impulse, I don't enter from pressure. I enter when the setup deserves execution. Cold entry, mind in control, not letting fear interfere with my role. Cold entry, no need, no chase, just structure, clarity, timing, and pace. I'm not here to feel, I'm here to execute without letting chaos tell me what to do. Cold entry, this is how I move. Less emotion and more control over the truth. I learned that strength does not always make noise. Sometimes it shows up in the stillness of choice. In the trader who breathes before he decides and doesn't need to prove himself just to take the ride. The most dangerous entry is not always loud. Sometimes it's the cleanest, the calmest in the crowd. Because it doesn't come from fear or from anxiety. It comes from a mind that's built on stability. And that's the difference that changes the whole game. I'm not reacting anymore, I'm moving with game. The candle doesn't drag me, the chart doesn't command. I decide when I engage, I decide when I stand. No noise in my mind, no rush in my hand. Steady pulse, clear vision, clear plan. I don't enter from impulse, I don't enter from pressure. I enter when the setup deserves execution. Cold entry, mind in control, not letting fear interfere with my role. Cold entry, no need, no chase, just structure, clarity, timing, and pace. I'm not here to feel, I'm here to execute without letting chaos tell me what to do. Cold
chaos doesn't trade anymore. Execution takes over. Yeah. Not every strong entry looks aggressive. Sometimes the most dangerous ones are the coldest. Last for trader. No risk, no story.
One trade at a time. 1% at a time. The compound effect builds empires. Lassefoot trader. Become the king. Compounding king. Small wins turn to millions. No risk, no story. Lassefoot trader. I build with precision. Compounding king. Patience is my weapon. No risk, no story. Lassefoot trader. Time is my blessing. Start with 100. Watch it grow in silence. Consistency beats talent when talent gets violent. Skip the moonshot, skip the get rich quick lies. I stack small edges until the account touches the sky. Every green day adds fuel to the fire. Every red day teaches me to aim even higher. No chasing clout, no posting every win. I let the compound speak while love the scream is the blend. Lassefoot trader, no risk, no story. I play the long game. Compounding king. Small wins turn to millions. No risk, no story. Lassefoot trader. I build with precision. Compounding king. Patience is my weapon. No risk, no story. Lassefoot trader. Time is my blessing. The rich get richer because they let time work for them. I let my winners run, cut losers without a stem. Drawdown comes, but I never break the chain. One good month can erase a year of pain. Turn 500 to 5K, then 5K to 50. That's the quiet papa that turns boys to legends. See, no shortcuts, no hype, just math and discipline. Lassefoot trader, no risk, no story. This is how you win. Small, consistent actions create massive results. You are the compounding king. Compounding king. Rise up slow and steady. No risk, no story. Lassefoot trader, you're already ready. No risk, no story. Lassefoot trader, compounding king.
Lassefoot trader. No risk, no story. But without control, there is no glory. Discipline, patience, process. Cold mind in the middle of the stress. Everybody wants in, everybody wants to win, but only a few know where survival begins. It is not about the trade that looks the most wild. It is about protecting your account through every trial. I do not go all in from hunger or emotion. I do not place trades under pressure or commotion. Every entry is rules, every move has a plan, because the market shows no mercy to an undisciplined man. Stop, loss, set, risk, fully defined. If I do not see the edge, I stay off the line. Doing more is not me, doing it right. Sometimes real power is waiting for the fight. One bad trade will not break my vision. I protect the ammo before any decision, because the one who lasts is the one who wins. This is cold blood focus, this is mental discipline, risk management. That is the truth. What keeps you alive when the market gets cruel? Psycho trading, mental control, so you do not fall apart when it takes its toll. That's it for a trader, locked on the mission. No risk, no story, but with precision. Step by step, never losing control. Steel in the mind and command of the soul. I do not care if the market ran today. If you miss my setup, just stay away. I would rather lose small than revenge the pain, because one reckless move can destroy your name. 1%, 2%, that is enough. Never risk more than what makes you tough. Do not let ego lead, let the system decide, because the reckless always burn from inside. to defend. You must know how to exit, not just how to enter and pretend. Profit looks good, but lasting looks better, because winning means nothing if you cannot hold together. Psycho trading is not just learning to hold it, it's knowing when to stop and still stay bold. Not letting fear take over your sight, not letting greed drag you out of what is right. If I lose one, I do not chase the mistake. If I win two, I do not think I am great, because the market destroys the proud and blind and rewards the disciplined, calm, sharp in mind. Breathe in deep, come back to the plan. One candle does not define who I am. The hardest battle is never the chart. It lives in your head, in your chest, in your heart. It is not always attack, sometimes defend. The smart trader knows when to pause and bend. Sometimes not trading is the strongest play, because protecting the account is winning anyway. Psycho trading in a command. When the chart brings pressure, I still take my stand. This is not luck, this is not a guess. This is a trained mind under real market stress. Risk management, that is the truth. What keeps you alive when the market gets brutal and rude. Psycho trading, mental control, so you do not collapse when it comes for your soul. That's it for the trade, locked on the mission. No risk, no story. What with precision, discipline high, focus on point, mindfully armored, every piece in the joint. That's it for a trader. No risk, no story. Without a strong mind, there is no victory. First the mindset, then protect, then execute, then collect.
The comfort zone is killing your future. No one is coming to save you. Today you break, or tomorrow you regret. Lassie for trader. It's time. Discipline or ruin. There's no middle ground. No risk, no story. Lassie for trader, I wear the crown. Discipline or ruin. Excuses get you buried. No risk, no story. Lassie for trader, my edge is legendary. Less emotion, more execution, that's the code I live. Every habit that controls you is the grave you dig. The pain you feel today is building the kingdom tomorrow. The excuses you make today bring nothing but sorrow. Your fear doesn't lead you, lead the fear. Break your limits before they bury you here. Do it exhausted, do it in pieces, but never quit. Lassie for trader, no risk, no story, that's the script. Discipline or ruin, there's no middle ground. No risk, no story. Lassie for trader, I wear the crown. Discipline or ruin, excuses get you buried. No risk, no story. Lassie for trader, my edge is legendary. Talent left you behind, discipline made me rich. The market doesn't care if you whine or bitch. Pressure reveals who you really are. Weak ones fold, warriors raise the bar. If you can't handle the heat, don't ask for the flame. Every loss is tuition, every win is my name. The comfort is silent poison.
I'm trying to go alone right there.
No risk, no story.
Oh, exactly.
The difficult is building you.
The easy is destroying you.
Choose.
Discipline or ruin.
Choose right now.
No risk, no story. Lassie for trader, take the crown. No risk, no story. Lassie for trader, never back down.
To go along here. Yeah, do not.
Came too far to be right here. Too many nights, too many tears. Too much fire inside your chest. quick now, call it rest. I know the weight is getting real. I know the scars are hard to heal. But every step that almost broke you built the strength and I will hold you. So don't you fold, don't lose your ground. The door is closed, don't turn around. Don't give up now, you're almost there. Keep going hard, push through the fear. No turning back, no stopping short. You pay too much to lose this war. Hold that line, stand through the storm. Last you for a trade, no risk, no story. Now keep moving on. They only cheer when people win. They never see the fight within. They never feel those silent battles, those heavy nights that shake your balance. Truth is sharp, truth can sting. Some dreams demand your everything. And sometimes right before the breakthrough, life will try its best to break you. But don't you bend, don't fade away. You did not come this far to stay. Half alive, half full of doubt. When deep inside, you know your route. Don't give up now, you're almost there. Keep going hard, push through the fear. No turning back, no stopping short. You pay too much to lose this war. Hold that line, stand through the storm. Last you for a trader, no risk, no story. Now keep moving on. Even if your voice shakes.
What's up, John?
Even
What's
if your
up,
legs
John?
ache, reach. Even if your heart hurts, fight. Even if it gets dark, bring light. This is not the time to slow down. This is where the weak fall out. This is where the real ones prove a pain. Faith and truth can do. Don't give up now. You're too close now. Don't let fear take what you build somehow. Go even harder, go with more soul. Go with that hunger, that won't let go. No looking back, no wasted story. Last of for trader, no risk, no story. Walk straight to glory. Walk straight to glory. Drawdown season. Another red week. Down again. Same dream. Different wound.
Today was good.
Is it for trade?
Was good. I did a couple of trades over $1,000.
No story.
My phone. All that is on my Instagram, my story.
I'm in drawdown season and I feel it in my skin. Every day gets
And I got some
heavier,
short too.
even when I try to grin, it's not one single loss. It's a chain that doesn't end. A kind of exhaustion sinking deep within. I open up the platform and my chest already knows. Lately every move I make just seems to fold. It doesn't matter if I focus, doesn't matter if I read it right. There are seasons where it feels like nothing wants to align, and that kind of pain breaks you in a different way. Not like one hard punch, but slow decay. Because you start to doubt what used to keep you strong. If your edge is still alive or if it's been gone too long. And it weighs more when it lasts this long. When even your faith starts wearing off. It's not just the rip, it's the repetition. It's staying on your feet with your soul under tension.
That is my Instagram. You can check it out there. Was good. Awesome. That's good. That's good.
There are days I feel empty before I even begin, like just trying again is wearing me thin. Not because I lost the hunger, not because I lost the dream, but because I've been carrying too much pressure on me. Then the mind starts talking in a voice that sounds like defeat. What if this was never really meant for me? And that question hits harder than any stop ever could, because it doesn't touch the account, it touches who I am for good. But I also know this is where the truth appears, between the ones who just wanted money and the ones who evolved through years. Because anyone can smile when everything goes right, but drawdown reveals who keeps showing up to fight. And it weighs more when your spirit bends, when trying to stay steady feels like it might end. It's not one setback, it's a whole cold season, a long test of mind, hard and deep of meaning. Drawdown season, everything looks great, I still wanna believe, but it's hard this way. Drawdown season, testing my vision, every single day demands more strength within me. And even when the chart makes me wanna let go, something deep inside me refuses to go cold. Drawdown season, I know what you do, you come to find out if I really believe in what I'm meant to do. Not every hard season lasts forever, but while it's here, it forces you to face yourself better. It strips the noise, it leaves the truth, and asks you straight up if you're really going through. Because drawdown doesn't only lower numbers, it reveals character. And what you do here defines what happens later. Drawdown season, I won't lie to you, you've made even my faith feel split in two. Drawdown season, you try to break me down, but I still got fire that won't burn out now. And if I survive all this pain and control, I'll come out cleaner with a stronger soul. Drawdown season, you won't finish me, because even in my winter I still rise with me. Not every war is lost in a day. Some of them wear you down little by little, and that's where you have to be strongest. Lasts for a trader, no risk, no story.
The market doesn't forgive the weak. You have the edge, or you get eaten alive. Loss for a trader, no mercy. The edge is king. No edge, no throne, no risk, no story. Loss for trader, I control my own. The edge is king. Protect your account first. No risk, no story. Loss for trader, I'm the one who gets paid. No clear system and you're playing a lottery. I got my proven edge, that's why I win every day. Risk reward 1 to 3. That's what I chase. You chase emotions and end up with nothing in your face. Greed blinds you, fear freezes you on the spot. I hate to with cold rules, exit with profit hot. Every loss teaches, every win is my trophy. Do it broken, do it wounded, but never stop me. Loss for trader, no risk, no story. I live the code. The edge is king. The edge is king. No edge, no throne, no risk, no story. Loss for trader, I control my own. The edge is king. Protect your account first. No risk, no story. Loss for trader, I'm the one who gets paid. Talent left you, discipline stay with me. You talk about greatness, I live it, and I see revenge trading kills you. I buried it in the past. Drawdown, it's hard. I face it fully class. If you can't handle pressure, don't dream of the top. Every excuse takes you further from the spot. Break the cycle of losers, break the cycle of weak. Loss for trader, no risk, no story. I'm the one who peaks. You got edge, or just dreams? Choose right now. The edge is king. Without it, you die. No risk, no story. Loss for trader. Never stop the grind. No risk, no story. Loss for trader. The edge is king.
Empty account, full dream. Empty account, but the dream is still alive. Nothing left on the screen, but something still burns inside. Last for a trader, no risk, no story. I got an empty account, but a mind full of vision. Nights full of pain, still trapped in ambition. The numbers went down, but the dream never died. Even when nothing left, I still feel it inside. I've been here before, feeling broken and low, watching everything vanish, but still refusing to go. It's strange how the heart can keep holding the flame, even after the losses, the shame and the pain. I looked at the screen and saw silence instead, like the market took the money but left me my breath. And maybe that's enough for me to build once again, because I'm still here standing even after the end. And it hurts to see it all gone, to know I gave everything and still got it wrong. But deep inside, through all the defeat, the dream is still alive, still standing with me. Empty account, full dream, nothing left but I still believe. No money on the screen tonight, but I still got fire, I still got fight. Empty account, full dream, pain took a lot, but not all of me. And even if I lost what I tried to build, the vision in my chest is breathing still. People see the loss and think that it's over, but they never felt the weight that I carried on my shoulders. They never saw the nights, the pressure, the scars, the way I kept chasing light through the dark. An empty account can't measure my hunger, can't erase the fact that I'm still getting stronger. Because money can leave and the setup can't fail, but the man I'm becoming is learning through hell. Maybe this chapter had to end this way, maybe losing it all was the price I had to pay. Not to be punished, not to disappear, but to strip me down and make the message clear. And it hurts, I won't pretend to lose once more and still start again. But somewhere deep beneath the pain, the dream is still alive, calling my name. Empty account, full dream, nothing left but I still believe. No money on the screen tonight, but I still got fire, I still got fight. Empty account, full dream, pain took a lot, but not all of me. And even if I lost what I tried to build, the vision in my chest is breathing still. Maybe I had to lose the money to find the man, maybe I had to hit the bottom to understand this was never just profit, never just to win. It was becoming somebody who could rise again. Because when everything's gone and you still don't quit, it's when you find out what's really in you. Empty account, full dream, I'm still alive, I still believe. The chalk went dark, the money fell, but I'm not done, I know myself. Empty account, full dream, the pain was real, but it didn't kill me. And one day I look back at all of this, that's the season that built my legacy. No money left, no easy answers, just a dream still breathing. Life's a full trader, no risk, no story. Life's a full trader, no risk, no story. Even when the night gets heavy, even when your chest
So we had a
can't
market
take
drop
no more,
of the open here.
everything will be alright. There are days when your soul feels torn apart, when you smile on
I
the
go
outside,
long.
survival fills your heart. Days when the pressure bends your back, and even breathing feels heavy when the whole world attacks.
How you guys doing tonight? Enjoy so far?
Problems in your mind, bills you gotta pay, wounds that never heal and won't let you rest a day. Feels like destiny is pushing you too close to the edge, like everything is falling down and you got nothing left. You cry in silence when nobody can see, fighting in the demons that won't let you be. With thoughts of letting go, dropping the wheel, letting the engine of your heart slowly lose its will. But listen, even if this feels like the end, even if the darkness wants to pull you in, if you're still breathing, you still have the strength to fight again. Everything will be alright, even if you cannot feel it now, even if the pain breaks you inside and leaves your spirit in the clouds. Everything will be alright, even if the whole world turns against your side. If it's not your health that's fading away, then life can still be fixed in time. Life's a for trader, no risk, no story. If your soul still stands, this is not the end of your life. There are blows that don't kill, but they teach you how to bleed. They don't leave scars outside, but inside they make you weak. And nobody understands the weight you carry every day, because the strongest ones fight battles they never display. You gotta stay strong when you don't wanna move. You gotta face the world when all you want is to lose. You gotta watch your dreams hanging by a thread, while pretending to everybody that your mind is still set. You ask yourself if all this pain is really worth the fight, if after all this sacrifice things will ever turn alright. But there's one truth in this world, you should never let go. As long as you have your health, you can still rebuild your soul. Because money can be lost and it can be earned again. Doors can close on you and still open in the end. People walk away but life keeps moving on. If you still have breath aside, you still have the power to be strong. Everything will be alright, even if you cannot feel it now, even if the pain breaks you inside and leaves your spirit in the clouds. Everything will be alright, even if the whole world turns against your side. If it's not your health that's fading away, then life can still be fixed in time. Life's a for trader, no risk, no story. Sometimes a man falls down, but he was never born to die there. And if today you feel broken, then cry if you need to cry. If your chest feels heavy, let it all out tonight. But don't confuse one dark season with the ending of your story. Don't confuse a painful
The max keeps dropping and dropping.
journey. Because no, this is not where it ends. No, even if you feel destroyed within. No,
Okay,
you are alive, you can still
now I have to cancel this.
if you have your health, things
Not working anymore.
and everything will be alright. Even if today you don't believe, even if the shadows whisper hard and try to make your spirit leave, everything will be alright. Even if you have to cry on your feet, if you
So the market went all the way to
time to rise and breathe. That's it for
today.
no risk, no story.
We got this drop here, and the market went to the range. We broke the top of the range, and we went back inside the range again.
Even if your soul is hurting, even if you feel like you can't take more, as long as your heart is still beating, everything will be alright. Lost it for a trader, no risk, no story. Nobody's coming to save you.
The downside of
Move. Let's see.
now we see. Let's see what.
More.
I think we see it down there.
Either you master yourself today, or your excuses bury you alive. Life does not reward the weak who hesitate and hide. Pain fades, but mediocrity stays. If you quit too easy, you do not deserve the prize. Discipline makes rich the man talent left behind. Fear does not lead, your will controls your mind. Do it tired, do it broken, do it without applause. Success shows no mercy to the soft or insecure. Every excuse you repeat pushes your future away. If you cannot handle pressure, stop talking big every day. Nobody is coming, understand it right now. If you want another level, you have to pay somehow. Less talking, more doing, less crying, more proving. Even if your chest is burning, no story through and through. Be stronger than the worst habit hiding in your soul. Comfort is slowly killing everything you say you wanna hold. The one who endures leads, that is how ugly truth works. If you cannot stand fire, you will never wear the crown. Less emotion, more execution in the war. Today's excuses, tomorrow's collapse at the core. Hard things are building you even if they hurt like hell. Every hit you right becomes another story to tell. If you want greatness, get ready for the wait. Do not ask for a mountain if you cannot love the pain. Break your limits before they break your name. Before your fears bury you in comfort and shame. No noise, no show, no stories, no pose. Just focus, just action, just war and conviction. Move, even if your chest is burning. Move, break your limits, bury them for good. When in silence or fail, making noise. The one who endures becomes the chosen voice. Move, even when your body says you cannot take more. Be stronger than the habit trying to keep you on the floor. Hard times do not break you, they are building something true. Lassie for a trader, no risk, no story through. Comfort puts you to sleep, discipline wakes you up. Excuses make you weak, pressure makes you tough. Do not wait for the moment, create it with resistance. Because the future is not inherited, it is taken with persistence. Do it tired, do it broken, do it angry, do it focused. Not because it is easy, not because they clap. Do it because if you do not, you will hate yourself for that. Lassie for a trader in my mind. Steady steps, a heart of steel. No risk, no story in my blood. Discipline is what I feel. Even if your soul is shaking, today you choose if you rise or lose. Pain fades, but cowardice remains. And discipline always charges, but it also breaks chains. Do not hand your future to weakness and doubt. Every day you forgive excuses, your identity bleeds out. If you want the life you say you deserve, stop talking to fear and finally answer with work. Lassie for a trader, fire in the vision. No risk, no story. Pure execution. Nobody is coming to save you. The one who endures leads. Lassie for a trader, no risk, no story. Name history. Lassie for a trader, no risk, no story. This was never built easy. This was built in fire. I come from sacrifice, from nights with no glory. From carrying the whole world deep in my story. From pain hidden quietly behind my eyes. From learning how to smile while something inside dies. I knew love, but I also knew the fall. People swore loyalty, then vanished through the wall. I tasted betrayal, felt the cold in my skin. But a man who keeps fighting does not break from within. I had courage when fear was breathing in. When the ground kept shaking and nobody was here. I kept my dignity even when bread was low. Because losing some money is not losing your soul. They fed me so many lies, painted roads and fake disguise. But I kept walking through the wind with faith alive inside my mind. From work and from sweat, I built up my voice. From ashes I created my road and my choice. For my family, my hope, for the life I had declared. was not born in gold, I was born in a fight with a soul full of goals and my pockets held tight. Every hit was a teacher, every loss was a class. Every wound saw my name and kept making me last. I saw smiles full of poison and embraces untrue. I saw promises fading like the morning dew, but I never saw my essence ever trading my name, because the weight of a man is how he stands in the flame. When luck disappeared, determination stayed. When nobody gave nothing, I still found my way. I did not come this far just to barely survive. I came here to build, to become, to arrive. They fed me so many lies, they kept closing every side, but I turned each single wound into a reason to rise. From working, from sweat, I built up my voice. From ashes I created my road and my choice. For my family, my home, for the life I had to claim. For a dream that nobody was coming to hand me. Lost it for a traitor. Fire in my memory, I fell 1,000 times, but that became my legacy. If there's a scar, there's victory. No risk, no story, that's the history. If you see me standing, it was never luck. It was silent war. When life got rough, it was sacrifice, it was pain. It was losing much and still staying the same. It was love for my people, for not quitting in the cold and the evil, for defending my future with both hands, even when the world wanted me dead. From working, from sweat, I built up my voice. From ashes I created my road and my choice. For my family, my home, for the life I had to claim. For a dream that nobody was coming to hand me. Lost it for a traitor. Mark of the battle, the one who endures, keeps winning through the shadow. From the dirt comes the story. No risk, no story, this is my glory. Sacrifice, pain, love and scars, betrayal, courage, but I'm still who I are. With dignity, with faith, with hunger for more. Lost it for traitor. No risk, no story.
First million. Lost it for trader. No risk, no story. You want your first million? Then stop thinking like someone living off scraps. The market is not here to give you 5 little points, so you can walk away happy and pretend you are building something big that does not build wealth, that only feeds fear. If you want real money, you have to think bigger, hold harder, and execute colder. Because the first million does not go to the soft trader with weak habits. It goes to the one who changes his mind, his discipline, and his identity. Lots of folk trader. No risk, no story. You want a million in trading? Then stop celebrating. 5 points like you conquered the world. 5 points is short-minded thinking. 5 points is small hunger. 5 points is fear dressed up as caution. A man chasing his first million cannot trade with a survival mindset. He has to learn how to hit the market hard. Take 100 points or more when the setup is clean, and stop acting like crumbs or a feast. Big target, big patience, big control, big presence. Because weak traders grab scraps and throw a party, but serious traders let the move breathe and take the real meat off the market. And not everybody can handle that. That takes nerve, that takes vision, that takes killing impulse, panic, and addiction. You do not build $1 million account with a 5-point mindset and a rush exit. You build it by becoming someone who can wait, someone who can hold it, someone who knows how to strike when it is time to strike. Lost it for trader. No risk, no story. No more nonsense. No more scared execution. No more touching the market like it owes you comfort. You want your first million? Then change your mindset, change your discipline, and hit this game hard. Your first million needs a stronger version of you. Not soft, not random, not weak under pressure. You cannot keep chasing 5 little points and expect a giant life. You have to think higher, hold longer, execute colder, and hit the move it force. 100 points or more when the market opens the door. That takes discipline, that takes mental power, that drop the softness. Stop trading, scared and calling it intelligence. You did not come here to play with the market. You came here to learn how to hit it with precision, patience, and control. That means changing your entire mindset. Changing how you think when money starts moving. Changing how you react when price starts running. Changing how you hold when fear screams at you to get out. Because the trader who wants millions cannot think like someone looking for a tiny escape. He has to think like a hunter. He has to think like a sniper. He has to think like someone who understands that real money's in the bigger move. The clean hold, the heart of discipline. No more softness, no more hesitation. No more little boy trading in a grown man battlefield. You want 100 points? Then earn the mind that can hold 100 points. You want $1 million? Then earn the discipline that can carry $1 million. Because big money does not come to the man who flinches. It comes to the man who transforms. Lesson for a trader. No risk, no store. Your first million does not come from one lucky entry. It comes from an identity built through hard truth. It comes from waking up when you do not feel like it. From studying when nobody applauds. From closing the bad trade without telling yourself fairy tales. From letting the good trade run without sabotaging yourself. Halfway through, it comes from stopping the negotiation with weakness. Stop moving, you stop because of anxiety. Stop entering on FOMO. Stop revenge trading because the market hit your pride. Because as long as you trade for emotional relief, you will stay a slave to impulse. And an emotional slave does not carry $1 million. $1 million is carried by a disciplined man, a corrected man, a man who no longer needs adrenaline just to feel alive. The market does not pay the needy, it pays the precise, it pays the patient, it pays the man who learned to master himself before trying to master the chart. Your first million needs a stronger version of you. Not soft, not random, not weak, under pressure. You cannot keep chasing 5 little points and expect a giant life. You have to think higher, hold longer, execute colder, and hit the moving force 100 points or more when the market opens the door. That takes discipline, that takes mental power, that takes leaving weak habits behind the same weak habits that keep small traders broke. Lesson for a trader, no risk, no story. Lesson for trader, no risk, no story. 5 points, feed your comfort. 100 points, test your identity. That is the difference. Your first million does not come.
From a dream, it all begins. Not luck, but destiny. A shepherd with a dream he couldn't ignore. A voice in the silence calling him more. Quiet life, but a restless soul. He knew deep down he was meant for a goal. He traded his comfort for something unknown. While fear kept telling him stay where you're grown. Lost all his money, lost his direction, but found out that's the start of progression. Signs were talking he couldn't see. Every fall was shaping who he'd be. Gold never shines without the fire, and dreams don't live without desire. Follow your path, even when it hurts, even when the whole world says it won't work. Cause the treasure ain't where you will find, it's the man you become inside. Follow your calling, even when blind, even when everything's out of line. Cause the journey will break you, we build your soul and show you what you're meant to hold. Met a king who spoke a fate of a story written you can't escape. A man with books full of belief, but without action it's just relief. In the desert he found real love, not the kind that chains but lifts you above. A heart that lets you chase your flame, cause real love don't hold you in was always his core. The treasure was never that far away. It was the man he became along the way. Not the gold, but the soul he built. From losses to legend. From losses to legend. From broken nights to a name we wait. Life's a for trader. No risk, no story. Yeah. There was a time when losses spoke louder than I did. When every fall felt like life was telling me to quit. Long nights, tight chest, mind full of pressure. Carrying the vision in silence through all the weather. I watched the counts fall, I watched doubt grow. I watched parts of me wanna let go, but something deep inside refused to die. Something that never learned how to say goodbye. I didn't have glory, I had the process. I didn't have answers, just fire in my chest. And even when I thought I was close to the end, every hit forced me to be born again. Because a legend is not born in comfort, it is born when the soul keeps going through the suffering. It is born in silence, in repetition, and still carrying the mission when the weight gets different. From losses to legend, that's how I was made. With pain on my back and faith that never changed. Losses to legend, without stopping believe, even when the world could not see what lived in me. Losses to legend, it was never luck or chance, it was discipline in the dark and vision that learned to stand. Losses to legend, that's the truth I know. Everything that tried to sing me taught me how to grow. I was not made strong in the days that felt like I was made strong when the pressure pinned me to the night. When there was no applause, no relief, no applause at all. Just a voice inside saying, stand through it all. I learned one loss does not decide who I am. Falling is not the end, and if I still choose to stand, I learned that pain, when you face it with truth, can leave scars, but can also shape you. And now I look back and I understand why. Every dark season was shaping my climb. Nothing was handed to me, nothing came easily. What now looks like legend was once pure necessity. Because a legend is not born in comfort, it is born when the soul keeps going through the suffering. It is born in silence, in repetition, and still carrying the mission when the weight gets different. From losses to legend, that's how I was made. With pain on my back and faith that never changed. Losses to legend, without stopping belief, even when the world could not see what lived in me. Losses to legend, it was never luck or chance, it was discipline in the dark and vision that learned to stand. Losses to legend, that's the truth I know. Everything that tried to sing me taught me how to grow. Legend is not fame, legend is endurance. It is staying when nobody sees, and holding your presence. It is turning defeat into character, pressure into direction, and making the hardest pain part of your construction. From losses to legend, now I finally see everything that hurt me also taught me how to be. From losses to legend, without folding when I fell, because I didn't come to start pretty, I came to leave a trail. From losses to legend, that was the evolution. What once looked like ruin now supports the vision. From losses to legend, write it in the skin, because every great name had to burn before it wins. I did not become a legend because I never lost. I became a legend because I never stopped coming back. Life's for a trader. No it for? No risk, no story. From nothing to the man I'm meant to be. No silver spoon, just scars inside of me. I've been down face first on the floor, but pain turned into something I can't ignore. I was lost chasing shadows in the dark. Now every wound just fuels another spark. They don't see what it costs to stand tall, but I kept moving, I survived it all. I'm bleeding, yeah, but I'm still alive. Every scar just proves I didn't die. Pressure made me who I am tonight, built in silence. Now I'm ready to rise. I'm bleeding, but I'm breathing, still fighting every demon. I hate the fear inside me, turn pain into a reason. From nothing, now I'm climbing. No limits, no more hiding. Lies to no risk, no story. I'm writing mine in glory. I fed on fear, yeah, I made it my fuel. Turned every doubt into breaking the rules. Insecurities buried deep in the grave. I face myself, that's the war I had to brave. They talk loud but they don't understand what it takes just to become this man. Every night I was building alone. Now I stand on everything I've grown. No shortcuts, no easy way out. I walk through fire, I live with the doubt. Now every breath is a statement I make. I didn't fold, I refuse to break. I'm bleeding, but I'm breathing, still rising through the meaning. I killed the fear inside me, now nothing can defeat me. From nothing, now I'm something. No fear, no more running. Last for no risk, no story. This pain became my glory. From nothing to everything I said I'd be, still breathing. Funded mindset, no more chaos, no more chasing. Now I'm moving rules, lesser for a trader. Nope, nope, no risk, no story. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't enter on impulse anymore or out of need. Now I wait for my moment with calm and clarity. I learned it's never just the market, it's the reaction too. And real winning starts with controlling you. I used to chase the money, now I wanna last. I want a steady mind that knows how to act. It's not about moving fast, it's about choosing right. Because the trader who masters himself is already in flight. I left revenge behind, I left the shaking hands. Now I read the screen without begging for a chance. If the entry isn't clean, I let it pass me by. Because real power also knows when not to try. Now I don't follow noise, I follow the plan. I don't follow impulses, I follow the signal. My mind stays cold and my chest stays calm. Because inner control is worth far more. Funded mindset, mind made of steel, not giving control to panic or the need to feel. Funded mindset, vision that's real, less emotion, more ability and skill. Not every trade has to be taken, not every loss has to be chased. Funded mindset, now I can see. First I master myself, then I win consistently. I don't
don't need to prove anything to anybody now. The only real enemy was the fear I allowed. The market taught me sometimes through pain that talent means nothing if discipline can't remain. I've seen good traders fall because they wouldn't wait, trying to force opportunities that were never theirs to take. And I learned being funded is more than passing the phase. It's having a mind that stays clean under pressure every day. Now I respect the risk, I respect my pace, I respect the slow days and the setbacks I face. Because if you wanna make it, you have to build within. And the most important account is always the one under your skin. Now I don't follow noise, I follow the plan. I don't follow impulses, I follow the signal. My mind stays cold and my chest stays calm, because inner control is worth far more. Funded mindset, mind made of steel, not giving control to panic or the need to feel. Funded mindset, vision that's real, less emotion, more ability and skill. Not every trade has to be taken, not every loss has to be chased. Funded mindset, now I can see. First I master myself, then I'll win consistently. Being funded doesn't start when you pass the test, it starts the day your mind gets disciplined. It starts when you stop reacting to every move and learn to read, wait, and execute. Because consistency is never born from luck, it comes from the mind that stays solid under pressure. Funded mindset, solid when I move, not letting fear decide what I should do. Funded mindset, now I understand the real transformation started in my mind. If I protect my focus, if I protect my plan, everything else can rise the way it can. Funded mindset, this is the zone where chaos doesn't trade anymore. Discipline takes control. It wasn't magic, it wasn't luck, it was pain turned into control.
I'm short here.
Life for trader,
The move
no risk,
up here.
no story.
Looking for 60 points. And I'm gonna be break even as soon we hit 1-to-1 here. 30 points.
Or finished. No excuses, no noise, no room to lie to myself. Lasted for a trader, no risk, no story. I reached a point where I couldn't keep moving the same. Either I leveled my mind or got swallowed by the pain. It wasn't just about passing the test or chasing capital. It was deciding if I was really built for this level at all. Yeah. Funded or finished, that's how clear it became. Because staying with the same mistakes would've made me fade. I couldn't trade like nothing carry weight, when I knew my future was asking me to elevate. It wasn't about luck or one perfect day, it was about holding myself when the pressure changed. Because funded doesn't come just from knowing where to enter, it comes when your mind learns how to hold through the weather. No giving trades away, no chasing emotion, no letting fear take over the button. Either I rose in level or I drowned right there. And I understood this time, it all depended on me. Funded or finished, that was the line. Leave the chaos behind, to lose what could be mine. Funded or finished, mind or collapse, discipline or ruin inside the act. Funded or finished, it wasn't just a result, it was who I would become when the weight got hard enough. Funded or finished, write it in the skin. Because sometimes the next level demands you stop being who you've been. There were days when pressure tried to cloud the red, tried to make me think this was too much for me. But I learned that line is where the truth appears, between the one who wants to win and the one who's willing to change through fear. Funded is not a badge, funded is control. It's knowing when not to enter, it's protecting the goal. It's swallowing the impulse when anxiety gets loud, and still standing tall when the soul feels worn out. Because finish doesn't always mean the count breaks down. trapped in the same old ground. And I didn't come this far just to die in that place. I came to cross the line and used to break.
I'm risking $115. Make 230.
No letting fear take over the burden. Either I rose and level or I drown right there. And I understood this time it all depended on me. Fund it or finish, that was the line. Leave the chaos behind, to lose what could be mine. Fund it or finish, mind or collapse, discipline or ruin inside the act. Fund it or finish, it wasn't just a result, it was who I would become when the weight got hard enough. Fund it or finish, yeah. Write it in the skin. Because sometimes the next level demands you stop being who you've been. Not every ending looks like a collapse. Sometimes it looks like staying the same and changing nothing. And not every funny moment starts with money. Sometimes it starts when you finally master what used to master you inside. Funded or fin, now I know it well. The real test was never just the market, it was me as well. With more calm and control, not letting urgency destroy my soul. Funded or fin, that was the choice. Either I stayed the same or rose with a different voice. Funded or fin, that was the truth. The next level didn't ask me for luck, it asked for identity. It was never just about being funded, it was about becoming someone who could hold it. Lasted for a trader. No risk, no story.
The future belongs to the prepared. Drop the old habits. Level up your edge. Lasso for trader. Activate.
Future base edge, riding the wave of tomorrow.
No risk, no story.
That's it for a trader. We own the future. Future base edge, clean setups in the glow.
No risk, no story.
That's it for a trader.
Watch the profits flow.
I scan the chart to laser precision, no emotion.
Doing really nice so far.
Signals lighting up my screen every
As soon we drop down here, gonna put myself in break even.
running free while others chase ghosts. I'm building my legacy. Sidechain the fear, let the confidence pump. Every setup I take is a calculated jump. No more revenge, no more FOMO in my code. I trade like the future, smooth and bold.
Lasso for trader.
No risk, no story. This is the upgrade. Future base edge, riding the wave of tomorrow.
No risk, no story.
That's it for a trader. We own the future. Future base edge, clean setups in the glow.
No risk, no story.
That's it for a trader.
Watch the profits flow. From demo to live, I leveled up my game. Compounding in silence while others scream my name. The market is a playground for those who see the pattern. I ride the future base wave, no fear, no scatter. Cut losses fast, let winners dance in the light. My edge is evolving, shining brighter every night. No excuses in this code, only execution pure. Lesson for trader.
No risk, no story. This is the cure.
Activate your edge. The future is now.
Future base edge. We own the future. Future base edge. We own tomorrow.
No risk, no story.
That's it for a trader.
Feel the power, no risk.
No
Price Edge.
Green days don't make legends. Green days feel good, but they don't build everything. Legends are not made when it's easy. Last for a trader. No risk, no story. Yeah. Green days feel good, I won't lie. They light the room and lift the mind. They make the work feel worth the pain. Like all the pressure finally changed. But green days never taught me how to stay. They never showed me how to hold through weight. They never forced me to face who I was when things got dark and there was no applause. Because winning feels clean when the chart goes your way. But comfort doesn't always shake the frame. And I learned that growth gets written in a harder place, where pressure is the test and test your faith. Green can reward, green can restore, but it doesn't always reveal what you're really built for. That happens deeper, that happens when the shine disappears and you still don't bend. Green days don't make legends, they only show the light. Legends are built in the dark, when it's hard to keep the fire alive. Green days don't make legends, not by themselves alone, because glory doesn't teach you how to hold your soul. Green days don't make legends, that's the truth I know. It's the hard days that shape you into something gold. I've had green days where everything clicked, where timing felt clean and the entries hit. And yes, those moments matter too, but they didn't build the deepest truth. The deepest truth was born when I stayed, when the screen went cold and the winds went away. When I had to decide if I was still the same, without the numbers backing up my name. That's when character starts to speak. Now when you're up, but when you're weak. Now when the room is full of praise, but when you keep standing through the gray. Green can reward, green can restore, but it doesn't always reveal what you're really built for. That happens deeper, that happens when the shine disappears and you still don't bend. Green days don't make legends, they only show the light. Legends are built in the dark, when it's hard to keep the fire alive. Green days don't make legends, not by themselves alone, because glory doesn't teach you how to hold your soul. Green days don't make legends, that's the truth I know. It's the hard days that shape you into something gold. Anyone can smile when the chart is green, anyone can talk big when the pressure leaves, but the ones who become something real are the ones who keep going when the color changes. Green days don't make legends, now I see it clear. The best parts of me when I build here. Green days don't make legends, they may celebrate the climb, but the climb itself was built in harder times. Green days don't make legends, write it in the soul, because easy moments never had full control. Green days don't make legends, the code I know is what you survive in silence that makes your story whole. Green days show results, hard days build a person who can carry them. Last for a trader. No risk, no story. Hold the vision, hold the vision, even if you can't see it fully yet. Life's a for trader, no risk, no story. Yeah, I hold the vision even when the present doesn't show it, even through great days when the road feels broken. Because not everything great is born with a clear shape. Sometimes it lives inside first before it takes its place. There were moments when it all felt far away, when all the effort gave me nothing I could wait. But I learned that vision doesn't always come to shout. Sometimes it only asks that you don't let it drown. This isn't blind faith, it's memory of what I've survived. It's knowing what I carry didn't come here just to die. It's looking past the hit, past what today can show, and still walking forward while I become what I know. Now everything reveals itself when you want it to appear. Some things only open up when you decide to believe. And even if the view right now doesn't say it's close at hand, I still hold the vision, because I know it's going to land. Hold the vision, even if you can't see the end, even if the present looks nothing like what you planned. Hold a vision with control in your mind, because the one who lets it go too soon leaves direction behind. Hold a vision, even when the noise gets loud, because a lot of great things take time before they come around. Hold a vision, that became my truth. Keep believing in silence until it starts becoming real for you. Vision doesn't always feel comfortable or clear. Sometimes it weighs more than any pressure or fear, cause it asks you to keep moving when there's nothing yet to show, and protect inside what hasn't fully grown. But that's also where the real ones separate from the ones who wanted glory with no process to create it. Because holding the vision is not just saying I can, and staying disciplined when nobody sees you advance. That's why I don't panic if it doesn't come fast. I know what has roots doesn't always rise at once. What matters is not selling what was born with truth, just because impatience tries to bargain with you. Not everything reveals itself when you want it to appear. Some things only open up when you decide to believe. And even if the view right now doesn't say it's close at hand, I still hold the vision, because I know it's going to land. Hold the vision, even if you can't see the end, even if the present looks nothing like what you planned. Hold the vision with control in your mind, because the one who lets it go too soon leave direction behind. Hold the vision, even when the noise gets loud, because a lot of great things take time before they come around. Hold the vision, that became my truth. Keep believing in silence until it starts becoming real for you. Vision does not always need noise. It needs endurance. It needs focus. It needs staying power. Because what is born great often begins invisible, and only the one who refuses to quit gets to see it whole. Now I understand a lot of what I live today was born when no one else could understand. With patience in the soul, not letting doubt come in and take control. Write it in the skin, because before it becomes real, it first has to live within. Don't let go of the vision just because it doesn't have a full shape yet. Some great truths take time to show themselves. Last if a trader, no risk, no story. I trade the chart, not my ego. I don't trade to prove, I trade to execute. Not for pride, not for validation, for clarity. Life's a for trader. No risk, no story. I used to trade like every move had my name, like every win meant pride and every loss meant shame. I took it personal when the market said no, like the chart owed my ego a reason to glow. But the screen doesn't care what I feel inside. It doesn't reward pride and it doesn't respond to hype. It only shows structure, direction, and truth. And if I bring my ego, I distort the view. So now I trade the chart, not the voice in my head, not the need to be right, not the fear of red. Because the moment I trade to protect my image of pride, I stop seeing the market and start trading my mind. The chart is clean, the ego is loud. One brings clarity, the other brings doubt. So I stay grounded, I stay in line. I trade what is there, not what flatters my pride. I trade the chart, not my ego. That's the difference now. No need to prove, no need to force. I read the truth and let it talk. I trade the chart, not my ego. I let the structure lead because the market doesn't care who I think I am. It only moves how it moves on the screen. I trade the chart, not my ego. That's how I stay free. Less emotion in the setup, less war inside of me. Ego wants action, ego wants speed, ego wants to recover everything instantly. It hates being wrong, it hates letting go. It would rather lose more than move with control. But the chart asks patience, the chart asks eyes, the chart asks discipline, not personal pride. And when I finally learned to separate the two, my execution got cleaner and my thinking got true. Because trading is not about defending who you are, it's about responding clearly to what's on the chart. And the ones who survive are not the loudest in the room, they're the ones who leave ego out when it's time to move. The chart is clean, the ego is loud. One brings clarity, the other brings doubt. So I stay grounded, I stay in line. I trade what is there, not what flatters my pride. I trade the chart, not my ego. That's the difference now. No need to prove, no need to force. I read the truth and let it talk. I trade the chart, not my ego. I let the structure lead because the market doesn't care who I think I am. It only moves how it moves on the screen. I trade the chart, not my ego. That's how I stay free. Less emotion in the setup, less war inside of me. My ego wants to be right, the chart just wants to be read. My ego wants control, the chart just shows what's there. So if I wanna win with peace, I have to know the difference. One leads to clarity, the other leads to chaos. I trade the chart, not my ego. That's the rule I keep, not reacting from pride, not taking losses deep. I trade the chart, not my ego, with the calmer mind in sight. Because the real edge is not improving myself, it's in reading the market right. I trade the chart, not my ego. Now I finally see, the less I try to defend myself, the better I trade what's in front of me. The market is not a mirror for my pride, it is a place for discipline. That's it for a trader, no risk, no story. That's it for a trader. No risk, no story. Yeah, yeah. Trading life. Yeah. I wake up early, screen's already glowing, watching how the market breathes and keeps on flowing. This is not luck, this is not magic in the air. This is cold focus, discipline, and being aware. So many want the glory, but they fear the pain. Jump in with emotion and they blow the whole thing, man. But over here we build with patience and with vision, because there is no winning without strong decision. Yeah. Red in the morning, green in the night. If you cannot control your mind, you cannot fight. Every candle talking, every zone alive. If you cannot wait, you will not survive. No risk, no story. That is how we earn the glory. That's it for trader in the session, with precision. trade is clear. I do not trade from panic, I do not trade from fear. Some are chasing lottery, I am chasing structure. Because a real trader lives by reading market nature. I do not run behind every single move. If the setup is not there, I got nothing to prove. The one who overtrades will end up in defeat. The one who knows to wait is the one who gets to eat. Oh, up and down, market never slows it down. If your mind is not aware, your account is gonna break. No risk, no story. That is how we earn the glory. That's if our trader in the session. With precision, with direction. No risk, no story. I do not trade from emotion. If the setup clean, I take it. If it is not, I keep my motion on. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Came from days where the numbers ain't right. Screen still on in the middle of the night. Chasing that entry that changes it all. But the market don't care if you rise or you fall. Losses hit heavy, silence at home. Wondering if I should leave this alone. But there's one look that never breaks down. She holds me steady when I'm about to drown. It ain't luck, it's hunger I carry inside. Not lack of skill, just time and the grind. Capital missing, but vision is clear. I was built for this pressure, I don't run from fear. They tell me slow down, lower the heat. But I didn't come here just to accept defeat. No risk, no story. That's how I live. No risk, no story. Every loss is a lesson I'm willing to give. When I fall, I rise with a clearer view. Cause I know this ain't all I was meant to do. And when we get old, I'll tell you the truth. All of this chaos was worth going through. In the middle of fear, the noise and the glory, I went all in on my own story. Yeah. Late night screens with nobody there. Still I show up like millions will care. Few eyes watching but I stay locked in. Cause the one who endures is the one who wins. Charts and numbers, risk on the line. Some days clean, some days decline. But I don't fold, I don't retreat. The weak make excuses, the strong compete. Name in my mind, lesson for trader. Not just the grand, it's who I became. No risk, no story carved in my chest. I didn't come to try, I came to be the best. And if the world can't see what I'm building now, oh, doesn't matter, I already know how. No risk, no story. That's how I move. No risk, no story. Every setback just sharpens the groove. Oh, not luck, just focus, discipline, pain. That's what's gonna put me on top of the game. And when we get old, I look in your eyes. No need for words, you'll see through the lies. That every step, every sacrifice was the real price for this life. I don't need permission to be who I am, no validation to follow my plan. Cause the one who breaks and builds again is the one who stands above all men. Even if money ain't fully there, I got the mindset that gets me there. And when it happens, it won't be luck. I've been paying the price, I've earned that cut. And if they ask me how I made it through, I'll say it was hunger, discipline too. But more than anything, I stayed loyal to the story. Even when nobody saw the glory. Life a full trader. No risk, no story. built in pressure, forged in fire. This is not a phase, this is who I am. Yeah, lasted for a trader. That name came from the grind, from long nights in the dark, with a war on my mind, from losses that could have buried me deep. But I stayed awake, wide awake, chose sleep. I built this from pressure, from hunger, from scars, from staring at charts. While I aim for the stars, they only see brand and the logo, the name. They don't see the sacrifice behind the flame. This is not noise, this is identity. Not something I wear, something that lives in me. Every move, every fall, every lesson, every scar, turn a broken mindset into who we are. This name means work, this name means pain. This name survived what most couldn't take. This name was built when no one clapped. That's why it hits with a different impact. Lasted for a trade, that's the anthem now. Built by vision, pain, and never backing down. Lasted for a trade, say the name with force. I was made by pressure, I was shaped by course. No risk, no story, that's more than a line. There's blood in the cold, there's discipline in the mind. Lasted for a trade, this is who I became. Not built for comfort, built to leave a name. I didn't come this far just to think small now. I came to move with purpose and make the ceiling bow. Every setback trained me, every bruise refined, every hard season sharpened the way I think and decide. So when they hear the anthem, let them hear the truth. Not just ambition, but the proof of what I moved through. Because this brand was not born from image alone, it was born from the nights I fought on my own. Last of four trader, that's the standard I carry. Not soft with excuses, not fragile, not scary. I move with conviction, with faith in the pain. Because everything I lost made the mission more plain. This name means work, this name means pain. This name survived what most couldn't take. This name was built when no one clapped. That's why it hits with a different impact. Lasted for a trade, that's the anthem now. Built by vision, pain, and never backing down. Lasted for a trade, say the name with force. I was made by pressure, I was shaped by course. No risk, no story, that's more than a line. That's blood in the cold, that's discipline in the mind. Lasted for a trade, this is who I became. Not built for comfort, built to leave a name. This is not ego, this is earned identity. This is what happens when pressure meets consistency. A name means nothing if it's not backed by pain. But when it's backed by discipline, it can live in a lane of its own. Lasted for a trader, that's the anthem still. For the ones who stayed hungry and sharpened their will. For the nights unseen, for the fights no one knew, and the fire in between. No risk, no story, that's the code I claim. Lasted for creates the risk creates the story. Lasted for a trader, remember the name. Because I didn't come this far to leave without a flame. Built in silence, tested by pain, moved by vision, known by name. Lasted for a trader. No risk, no story, yeah.
FOMO calling. Don't answer. Kill it before it kills you. FOMO killer. Greed destroyer. No risk, no story. Lassie for trader. I'm the one in control. FOMO killer. Zero emotion, no risk, no story. Lassie for trader. I run this money ocean. Market pumping, you jump like a fool. I sit on my hands, follow my rules. FOMO blinds you turns winners to broke. I wait for confirmation, that's how I stroke. Cold execution, no chasing the high. Today's impulse is tomorrow's cry. Do it tired, do it broken, but stick to the plan. Let's say for trade. That's how kings stand. FOMO killer, greed destroyer. No risk, no story. Lassie for trader, I'm the one in control. FOMO killer, zero emotion. No risk, no story. Lassie for trader, I run this money ocean. No risk, no story. Lassie for trader, FOMO dead.
Lassie for trader, no risk, no story. From the pain to the glory. Tonight the session feels a little different. Screens look blessed, but I stay resistant. I do not let one good move make me careless, because the market loves turning sweet into dangerous. I have felt losses deep in the night. I have had dark runs and internal fights. But the one who keeps learning through the pain turns every scar into a sharper brain. There is no glory without the fall. There is no progress without it all. Every trade is shaping me, patience and responsibility. Session of glory, but I trade with memory. Lassie for trader, no risk, no story. Session of glory, but without euphoria. If I do not protect the risk, I can lose the whole story. I am not trying to look big, I am trying to do it right. Because a consistent trader is not built in one night. Respect the plan, respect the stop, respect the execution.
Maybe, John.
Because the dream in this game is not won by reckless ways. Trade by trade, day by day, I'm held firm, I find my way. Trade by trade, no coward soul, but with control that makes me whole. Session of glory, but I trade with memory. Lassie for trader, no risk, no story. No risk, no session of glory, but without euphoria. If I do not protect the risk, I can lose the whole story. Live by the chart, I live by the chart. I breathe in candles, I read the levels, and I decide in silence. Lassie for trader, no risk, no story. I live by the chart, not by what they wanna see. My routine makes no noise, but it made a stronger me. Screens glowing bright, mind locked on the level, almost moving no direction. I chase what I know is real. I learned how to read the pulse of direction, to feel when the market starts changing intention. It's not magic, not guessing, it's focus and repetition. It's living inside structure, risk and decision. There are days when the world keeps running too fast, but I stay in my zone, learning how to watch. Because the one who lives by the chart learns more than how to trade. He learns how to see life without getting pulled away. Candles rise, candles fall, I stay steady through it all. I don't move from emotion, I move when confirmation speaks with precision. I live by the chart, that's my vision. Between lines, zones, and execution, I live by the chart with focused sight, reading in silence what matters inside. It's not just money, it's not just entry, it's a myself too. There were whole nights where I let the time unfold, watching how one candle could say more than it showed. And in that cold language I found a deeper truth. The one who masters his mind sees with a different view. Because it's never just about winning or losing the trade. It's about understanding what kind of man you're trying to become each day. The chart only shows what the price decides to reveal, but it also shows how you react and what you really feel. That's why I'm still here, with respect and attention, not as a slave to the noise, but as someone with intention. Because living by the chart is not getting lost in obsession. It's finding through the process a real form of progression. Candles rise, candles fall, I stay steady through it all. I don't move from emotion, I move when confirmation speaks with precision. I live by the chart, that's my vision. Between lines, zones, and execution, I live by the chart, with focus sight, reading in silence what matters inside. It's not just money, it's not just entry, it's a whole way of thinking differently. I live by the chart, and that's where I grew. Because in every candle I kept reading myself too. The chart doesn't speak in words, but it tells the truth. It shows you the price, and it also shows you. And if you learn to listen without ego or illusion, it ends up teaching you more than just execution. I live by the chart, now I understand. It was never just the market, it was also who I am. I live by the chart, with more calm and control, not letting noise take command of my soul. If the candles move, I know how to wait, because not everything that shines deserves a trade. I live by the chart, that's my direction, between discipline, reading, and evolution. Not everybody understands what it means to live by reading movement, but some destinies are written that way. Life's a for trader, no risk, no story. Living the vision, I used to see it in my mind, now I'm standing in it. What once felt distant now feels real. Life's a for trader, no risk, no story. I used to hold this vision in the dark alone, with nothing in my hands could prove where I was going. I carried it through losses, through silence and delay, through nights where all I had was faith to keep me in the race. There were days it felt too far to ever touch, like the dream was real but life was asking too much. Still I kept moving even when the road stayed cold, because something in my chest refused to let it go. And now I'm standing in pieces of what I used to see, not all of it completed, but enough to know it's real in me. Enough to feel the shift from hope into form, from carrying a vision to living through the storm. It didn't come easy, it didn't come fast, but it came through everything I was willing to outlast. And now I can feel what I once could only imagine. The vision is no longer far, I'm living inside and living a vision. That's where I am, walking through the things I once held in my hands. Living a vision, after all the pain, after all the nights I had to trust the unseen way. Living a vision, not perfect but true, built from the pressure and everything I went through. Living a vision, that's the gift I earned. What once lived in my soul now lives in a world. It feels different when the thing you fought for starts to breathe, when what once was invisible begins to stand in front of you. Not because it all arrived in some dramatic way, but because you stayed long enough to see what discipline creates. Now when I look back, I don't just see the pain, I see the bricks it laid, I see what it gave. Every hard season carved something I can stand on now. Every closed door ain't matching what lived inside me. And that kind of moment doesn't come from chance. It comes from holding vision when life doesn't advance. It didn't come easy, it didn't come fast, but it came through everything I was willing to outlast. And now I can feel what I once could only imagine. The vision is no longer far, I'm living inside and living a vision. Oh, that's where I am, walking through the things I once held in my hands. Living a vision, after all the pain, after all the nights I had to trust the unseen way. Living a vision, not perfect but true, built from the pressure and everything I went through. Living a vision, that's the gift I earned. What once lived in my soul now lives in a world. This is what happens when you don't let go too soon, when you stay through the dark long enough for the light to take shape. Because the vision was never just a dream, it was a future waiting for me to become the person who could hold it. Living a vision, now I understand. It was never about getting lucky, it was about becoming the man. Living a vision with peace in my chest, not because the road was easy, but because I gave it my best. Living a vision, that's the final truth. Everything I carried in silence is finally breaking through. Living a vision, write it in the soul, cause what you protect with discipline can one day become your world. What I once prayed for is now part of my life. Not all at once, but enough to know it was worth the fight. Lesson for a trader, no risk, no story.
Laissez for no risk, no story. Long vision, short steps, no rush, but no pause. Why they talk too much, I stay locked in on the cause. When I was at zero, almost nobody showed face. Too many we got, you was just fake love out of place. I spent so many nights studying with no rush, little by little but solid, putting myself through the test. While a lot of people got lost just chasing the moment, I stayed inside the battle, building in silence, fully focused. They saw me in the shadows when everything went dim, when support was running low and even time got grim. A lot of them stepped away, only a few chose to stay, but every closed door taught me how to make my own way. With sacrifice in my chest and exhaustion in my eyes, I did what they called impossible in those quiet midnight fights. And even though I still got more, even though I still must grow, I did not come to settle, I was born to take control. And if they turn their backs on me, I kept my eyes ahead. If they say you can't do it, I got stronger instead. I was not born to give up or live trapped in their opinion. I learned the ones who doubt you never understand your vision. Now as if no risk, no story. Every fall keeps pushing me, every scar still holds my glory. If life tries to hit me hard, I don't run, I rise and go, because fear will never make history. I was born to let it show. As if no risk, no story. There's no plan B on this road, only faith inside of me. Let the haters keep on talking, let them hope to watch me fall. I stay firm inside my purpose, I'm not breaking it all. There was only one person who stayed right by my side. That woman never failed me through the cold and through the fight. When the world turned its back, when everything got darker, love kept lifting up my battle, lit a fire in my heart. She saw all of my scars, saw my process and my truths, saw my heaviest nights and the hunger of my youth. When nobody placed a bet, she was still there standing tall. That is why I carry her loyalty deep inside my soul. And the market taught me how to see this life a different way. Feet down on the ground, mind focused far away, because a trader stands alone in silence, pain and doubt, and learns that in this life not everybody really counts. The market made me colder, but it never killed my soul. It taught me how to guard my energy and stay in control, to value those who stay when everything is going wrong, because in loss you learn who's real and who was fake all along. I don't look at people now the way I did before. Now I read the silence, their actions and much more, because price never forgives and life don't forgive it too. If you don't open up your eyes, the fake ones bury you. Let them talk, let them lie, let them keep that little show. I move quiet, no big flex, no empty talk to throw. Too many fake brothers, too many cardboard hugs. A couple artists taught me how to read what people does. I wasn't made yesterday, now I know how to see. Not everybody clapping for you really wants you free. Time puts every person right where they belong in the end, and the one who learns through fire does not break, he bends. Now they watch me
that look like what happened now. When before they would not take one step or show me how. Too much noise on the stage, but weak when pressure came. I did not need to play pretend. I answered through my chains. They got stuck in all the talking. I moved straight into the action. They were speaking on a dream. I was living with direction, and it's not revenge I carry. It's memory and control, but it stings to see the real one came up from that same dark hole. To the ones who doubted my steps, they can watch me without a sound. Because the ones who laughed too early never last another round. No fake shining, no loud posing. Never asked the crowd for help. My answer came in silence. That's why they feel it for themselves. Oh, last before, no risk, no story. If you never bleed for your dream, you never write your story. Long nights built the man I am. Pain only made me grow, and today I walk with more strength. I'm not turning back no more. Last before, no risk, no story. One life, one plan only. Am I still on the glory? To the haters I respond with my work and with my level. I did not come to quit. I was born to beat the pressure. Long vision, short steps, no rush but no pause. Last and for, no risk, no story, no plan B. Only vision, only faith. Last and for, no risk, no story. Long vision, short steps, no rush but no pause. Why they talk too much, I stay locked in on the cause. When I was at zero, almost nobody showed face. Too many we got, you was just fake love out of place. I spent so many nights studying with no rush. Little by little but solid, putting myself through the test. While a lot of people got lost just chasing the moment, I stayed inside the battle, building in silence, fully focused. They saw me in the shadows when everything went dim. When support was running low and even time got grim. A lot of them stepped away, only a few chose to stay. But every closed door taught me how to make my own way. With sacrifice in my chest and exhaustion in my eyes, I did what they called impossible in those quiet midnight fights. And even though I still got more, even though I still must grow, I did not come to settle, I was born to take control. And if they turn their backs on me, I kept my eyes ahead. If they say you can't do it, I got stronger instead. I was not born to give up or live trapped in their opinion. I learned the ones who doubt you never understand your vision. Now as if no risk, no story. Every fall keeps pushing me, every scar still holds my glory. If life tries to hit me hard, I don't run, I rise and grow. Because fear will never make history, I was born to let it show. As if no risk, no story. There's no plan B on this road, only faith inside of me. Let the haters keep on talking, let them hope to watch me fall. I stay firm inside my purpose, I'm not breaking it all. There was only one person who stayed right by my side. That woman never failed me through the cold and through the fight. When the world turned its back, when everything got darker, love kept lifting up my battle, lit a fire in my heart. She saw all of my scars, saw my process and my truth, saw my heaviest nights and the hunger of my youth. When nobody placed a bet, she was still there standing tall. That is why I carry her loyalty deep inside my soul. And the market taught me how to see this life a different way. Feet down on the ground, mind focused far away. Because a traitor stands alone in silence, pain and doubt, and learns that in this life not everybody really counts. The market made me colder, but it never killed my soul. It taught me how to guard my energy and stay in control. To value those who stay when everything is going wrong. Because in loss you learn who's real and who was fake all along. I don't look at people now the way I did before. Now I read the silence, their actions and much more. Because price never forgives and life don't forgive it too. If you don't open up your eyes, the fake ones bury you. Let them talk, let them lie, let them keep that little show. I move quiet, no big flex, no empty talk to throw. Too many fake brothers, too many cardboard hugs. A couple artists taught me how to read what people does. I wasn't made yesterday, now I know how to see. Not everybody clapping for you really wants you free. Time puts every person right where they belong in the end. And the one who learns to fire does not break, he bends. Now they watch me from a distance with that look like what happened now. When before they would not take one step or show me how. Too much noise on the stage, but weak when pressure came. I did not need to play pretend, I answered through my chains. They got stuck in all the talking, I moved straight into the action. They were speaking on a dream, I was living with direction. And it's not revenge I carry, it's memory and control. But it stings to see the real one came up from that same dark hole. To the ones who doubted my steps, they can watch me without a sound. Because the ones who laughed too early never last another round. No fake shining, no loud posing, never asked the crowd for help. My answer came in silence, that's why they feel it for themselves. Oh, last before, no risk, no story. If you never bleed for your dream, you never write your story. Long nights built the man I am, pain only made me grow. And today I walk with more strength, I'm not turning back no more. Last before, no risk, no story. One life, one plan only. Am I still on the glory? To the haters I respond with my work and with my level. I did not come to quit, I was born to beat the pressure. Long vision, Short steps, no rush, but no pause. As it falls, no risk, no story, no plan B. Only vision, only faith. There are days you do not just lose money. You lose your calm, your focus, your breaks. And the worst part is not the red candle. It is feeling yourself break on the inside. A bad streak does not only drain the account, it also fills the mind with noise. And when you trade from fear, most of the time you are not thinking, you are wounded. It started with one entry, then another one went wrong. I tried to fix it fast, and my control was gone. The screen was glowing bright, but my mind was a storm. Every loss that came through hit my chest even more. It was not strategy, it was not execution. It was anxiety mixed with anger and confusion. Every stop loss hurt deeper than the trade, because it was not just money, it was pride being erased. One account, then another got burned. On the outside I looked steady, but inside I was torn. Chest tight, breathing short, silence stuck in my throat. My mind was saying stop, but my ego answered no. That is when a trader stops seeing clearly. Mistakes, desperation for discipline completely. He wants to fight the market, he wants it back right now. But when you trade broken on the inside, everything falls apart somehow. Losing streaks do not only take your money, they hit your mind and leave your spirit.
Hey guys, everyone is still tonight. It's great so far.
When there is no control and everything is impulse, you are not fighting the market, you are sinking in your own wounds, and the hardest lesson pain will ever show.
Great to see if we're gonna react there on the VWAP.
Before you win outside, you have to heal below. Lasted for a trader, standing in the pressure, no risk, no story, but with self-control forever. Because not every risk deserves execution. If your mind is at war, protect your condition. Then came the poison called revenge trading. That voice in your head saying take it back, make it pay me. Size up right now, you cannot leave like this. If the market took from you, now it owes you this. So I jumped in blind, no patience, no real plan. I was not looking for an edge, I just wanted revenge at hand. No confirmation, no breathing, no pause. Because once revenge takes over logic, yeah, it's lost. Every entry got bigger, more violent, more wild. Like a broken account could be fixed through denial. But the market does not argue, it just charges the price. And the trader ruled by vengeance gets broken every time. I try to make back in an hour what I lost in a month. Try to win with anger what discipline had not done. And inside that war with no judgment left to defend, I learned when pain takes command, losses usually never end. Because there comes a point where pushing forward is not courage, strength, or pride. Sometimes stopping is the real form of discipline inside. Breathe, step back, let go, face yourself with honesty. Because no account is worth more than your stability. Yeah. Losing streaks do not only take your money, they hit your mind and leave your spirit empty. They fill you up with guilt, frustration, fear, make you lose the account in your direction here. When there is no control and everything is impulse, you are not fighting the market, you are sinking in your own wounds. And the hardest lesson pain will ever show is before you went outside, you have to heal below. You are not less for stopping, you are not weak for walking away. Sometimes the strongest move is refusing to keep playing. Not everything gets fixed by trading, not everything gets healed by winning. Some wounds need silence, rest, and
In the daily loss.
breathing. Closing the platform.
Wow.
in time
The daily
is
loss
also a real victory.
on the PA, there is 1,000.
Day in the market is not worth
I
losing
lost
peace
the
completely.
Fidelity account. Lost the Apex account. The PA is still alive, but the other two accounts lost it.
build mode, expecting risk before trying to carry a bigger load. I learned the real trader is not the one who never falls, it is the one who knows when to stop before he loses it all. Now I do not trade from anger, I do not trade from pressure. If my mind is not clean, there is no setup worth the effort, because the market will still be there another day. But rebuilding a broken mind costs more than people saying. If somebody hears this from the darkest place with anxiety in their chest and defeat across their face, I wanna tell them something clear. No mask, no fake story. Yes, you can come back stronger, but first come back to peace.
What a push.
Losing streaks do not define your destiny.
What a push, guys.
They only expose the wounds that need restoration. If today you lost control, the account of your way, you can still
170 points.
rise up and stronger someday. Life's a full trader. Keep your honor in the storm. No risk, no story. Midnight. Screen glowing. Mind cold. Execution. Life's a for a trader. No risk, no story. Midnight, I'm still reading every move. City asleep while I'm measuring the truth. No applause, no noise, no distraction in sight. Just the chart breathing in my focus in the night. The screen lights up what most people never see. That behind a good trade, there's control and clarity. It's not about entering from pressure or speed. It's about executing with precision. When you read at this hour, mistakes can weigh a little more, because fatigue tries to blur what you're looking for. But if the mind stays steady and knows how to wait, the night can also reward the
Guys, that was great.
steady
What a push.
cold eyes. Everything's silent, but the focus stays alive. Opportunity doesn't always speak. Sometimes it shows up when the whole world goes weak. Midnight execution, cold and real when the body slows down, but the vision is still steel. Midnight execution, no room to hesitate. Just a clean red and the right time to take. Midnight execution, no show, no fear, just discipline alive in the dark atmosphere. Midnight execution, that's where I learned some of my strongest decisions were made when the outside world disappeared. Not every strong setup arrives with the sun. Some are born late with fatigue still hanging on. And that's where you see the difference in the game between the one who acts from pressure and the one who reads with aim. Because the midnight hours don't forgive illusion. If you're not centered, they expose confusion. But if you enter with calm, with structure, with control, the night becomes a part of how you shape the soul. I've seen how these hours sharpen what you see, forcing you to move with stronger intention and clarity. You cannot waste energy, you cannot click for relief, because at this hour every choice cuts deep. Steady pulse, cold eyes, everything's silent, but
Okay,
the focus stays alive. Opportunity
I need
doesn't always speak.
que me traduzca esto. Dile que el jueves es posible que empiece a trabajar, pero por seguro el viernes de esta semana. Seguro el viernes, pero tal vez empiece el jueves. Ya la confirmaría, pero el viernes sí, 100% que empiezo. No, pero dámelo bien reducido, algo bien contigo, lo más contigo posible.
Midnight gives nothing away. It asks for presence. It asks for calm. It asks for truth. Because when everything is quiet, you can't hide behind noise anymore. All that's left is your mind, your red, and your execution. Midnight execution. execution. Now I understand. These hours taught me how to act with steadier hands. Midnight execution, cleaner and more still. Less emotion and a sharper will. If the moment shows up, I'll know how to respond without letting fatigue take what I built upon. Midnight execution, write it in the skin. Some of my most serious entries were born when the clock got thin. The night lowers the noise, and when the noise gets low, execution speaks. Last for a trader. No risk, no story. Missed the move. I saw it clear. I felt it coming, but I didn't enter. And when I finally wanted in, it was too late. Lasted for a trader. No risk, no story. No risk, no story. I saw the perfect entry forming right in front of me. Everything was lined up, but I froze and let it be. Fear held me back when I needed trust the most, and the market moved on fast like I was never close. I stayed there staring at the screen with tension in my chest, knowing that was exactly the setup I read best. I saw it all correctly, felt it from the start. But 1 second of hesitation cost me my part. Then I watched it run, candle after candle climb, like it was mocking me for freezing at the time. And inside it burned to know I had the chance, but I couldn't pull the trigger when it was in my hands. And it hurt more than I expected, because this time I really read it right. It wasn't confusion, it wasn't the wrong view. It was pure fear killing what I knew. I missed the move, I watched it go. The door was open, but I moved too slow. I missed the moment, got left behind, watching the market run without me in line. And now it burns, cause it could have been mine, but my own doubt froze me right on time. I missed the move, I had it, then it flew. And nothing hurts more than knowing it was true. I wanted to chase it late, but it wasn't the same. The entry lost its edge, it was no longer a clean game. And then the war began, between patience and stress, between letting it go or entering from a mess. Because when a trade escapes you after you saw it start, it settles in your head and keeps pulling you apart. You start forcing what's gone, just to silence the pain, because accepting you missed it feels harder than the strain. The problem wasn't the setup or the direction on the screen, it was not trusting myself when the signal was clean. Because reading it right means nothing in the end, if when the moment comes your conviction has to bend. And it hurt because I understood, but I didn't act when I knew I should. It wasn't the market, it was me again, letting doubt speak louder than the strength within. I missed the move, I watched it go. The door was open, but I moved too slow. I missed the moment, got left behind, watching the market run without me in line. And now it burns, cause it could have been mine, but my own doubt froze me right on time. I missed the move, I had it, then it flew. And nothing hurts more than knowing it was true. You don't always lose by entering wrong. Sometimes you lose by never entering it all. Sometimes the pain doesn't come from the stop, it comes from fear when it's time to trust the call. And that wound cuts deep in a different kind of way, because the trader who won't execute can still break. I missed the move, but now I know silent doubt can cost you more than most. I missed the moment, but now I see. Next time I won't run away from me. If I see it clear, I'm going to trust. I won't let fear turn you. Not every loss shows up in red. Some of them hit the soul when you know it was there and you still didn't go. Life's a for a trader. No risk, no story. Laissez-for trader. No risk, no story.
They saw me down, but never broken. While they talked, I turned into stone. They said not for you, you'll never make it. I stayed silent, grinding, plotting my comeback. Sleepless nights, weekends, sacrifice. They were partying, I was building my empire. Every loss made me colder and sharper. Every scar turned me tougher, harder, wiser. To all the doubters, I heard enough. You turned my pain into pure fuel. No risk, no story. No pain, no glory. I turned my hurt into power, my losses into trophies. No risk, no story. My failures wrote my legacy. While you were running your mouth, I was writing history. Every no made me stronger. Every betrayal made me deadlier. You chase easy pleasure. I bet everything and became a legend. No risk, no story. Now look at me.
It wasn't luck, it was war. And I'm still coming for you more.
No risk, no story.
No risk, no story.
I failed. I rose and became what you'll never be.
City lights, cold screams, late hours. Nasdaq nights. That's a foot trader. No risk, no story. Yeah. Nasdaq nights, blue lights on my face, charts glowing in the dark while the whole world slows its pace. Most people sleep, but my mind stays awake, watching every candle move, every level, every break. There's a different kind of silence in the middle of the night, when it's just me, the screen, and the need to get it right. No crowd, no noise, no fake applause around, just pressure in my chest and the market making sound. I learned a lot in these hours nobody sees. How to stay composed, how to breathe through the heat, because the night reveals things daylight never shows. Like who you really are when the pressure grows. Late hours, sharp mind, city sleeping, I'm reading signs, cold focus, steady sight. There's something sacred about Nasdaq nights. Nasdaq nights, where I sharpen my soul, where the screen stays bright and the mind stays cold. Nasdaq nights, where the pressure feels right, where I learn how to fight in the middle of the night. Nasdaq nights, no room for lies, just discipline, vision, and tired eyes. Nasdaq nights, that's where I grew. While the world went quiet, I stayed true. There were nights I felt lost with the chart in my face, nights I questioned the path, nights I tested my faith. But I kept showing up when it would have been easy to fold, because some dreams are only earned by the ones who stay cold. The city outside kept moving in its own way, cars passing by while I was still locked in the game. And somehow that contrast made the vision more clear. That if I wanted something bigger, I had to stay here. Not forever in the dark, not forever in the grind, but long enough to build a sharper frame of mind. Because these nights were never just about the trade, they were about the man these hours slowly made. Late hours, sharp mind, city sleeping, I'm reading signs, cold focus, steady sight. There's something sacred about Nasdaq nights, where I sharpen my soul, where the screen stays bright and the mind stays cold. Nasdaq nights, where the pressure feels right, where I learn how to fight in the middle of the night. Nasdaq nights, no room for lies, just discipline, vision, and tired eyes.
Hey guys, I'm gonna finish the stream for tonight. So I'm trying to buy some account, but it's not letting me right now, so I don't know. I'll be back tomorrow.
Some of them are built in the quiet, under cold light, when nobody is watching. And that's what these nights gave me. Focus, discipline, identity. Yeah, Nasdaq nights.
Dale, John, nos vemos mañana. Cuídate.
Stay calm inside the swell. Nasdaq nights, they shape my mind, turn late night pressure into a different kind of drive.